you're in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheese heads on and have filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we see who's better in the NFC between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And here we go from Lambeau. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They run for the first time with a rookie from Clemson. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice. And now a really manageable second down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. To throw is Williams. They set up the screen. Here's a Dute. He's found some space as he crosses the 45. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you you get an explosive play on a drive in the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. Williams from the gun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. He's looking for Colston Loveland. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Motioning the tight end left. 3rd down, here's Williams. On the move, headed right. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted, it's going to be 4th down. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Santos' kick is good. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Just kind of a confidence builder. An offense drives it down, special teams does their job. Now the defense going to take the field with the lead.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Huge black, 95. Hut.
Play fake, it's Love. Buying some time right. He's going to keep it this time. This line puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Ready, ready. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Throwing on 1st down, Love. Complete to his back, takes Bigsby. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Well, you love when you can go from 1st down to 1st down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over it.
Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They run it again with Bigsby. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Third and just 2 to go.
Here we go. Ready?
Again, it's Bigsby. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, sending an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know, successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
6. Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 22. Hut.
Looking inside the red zone. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Black 40. Set.
Back to the air. Love. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
2. All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive.
White, 97. 45. White. Set. Go.
From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Right here, Kate, this is where I'd love to see a team go no huddle. You just ripped off a great run. Momentum-changing run. Now get back to the line and don't let that defense breathe.
Ready, break.
1st and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown.
Come on, set. Blue, 32. Ready.
Love from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. First time this game they've looked out to him. It's 2nd and goal.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready, set.
Bigsby. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
This opening drive has reached the 5. Can they find 6 now on 3rd and goal?
Ready. Black, 95. Set, hut.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone.
60 red. 60 red. 43 rail.
Love now on 3rd and goal. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
It's 4th and goal.
Boswell able to knock it through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. Things going well so far. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. First down now, ball at the 33. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And it'll be first down Bears.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
First down, Williams to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be first down Chicago.
First down, Chicago.
Working from the gun, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Handoff on 2nd and short. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this third down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
Williams to throw here, 3rd and 1. This one's caught, Smith has it. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it, that's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
What is up?
Now it's Manunga. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a 2nd quarter lead. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Here we ready.
Love out of the shotgun. Cut down the field, Golden. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. So 20 yards on that play. And it'll give the Packers the 1st. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Takes the handoff, now Love. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Xavion Williams, the intended target. And it's going to be 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
10 black.
A 2nd down throw here for Love. Hits him on the in route. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Set, cut.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
On the set.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Cut.
Love looking to pass. And the coverage holds up. Nicely done. They were tested, and they knock it away in the end zone. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready, set.
Love now. Buys time, rolling right. It's on target to Williams. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
So 2 minutes still to play in this 1st half, partner. More from Lambeau after this.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
6, mega. Ready. Red, 38. Ready.
To the air with Love. Delivers another one to Williams. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front and to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
60 red. 60 cut.
Once more, it's Love. Into the end zone, but not brought in. He falls incomplete. Will bring up third down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Gripping on it like I'm picking a pride. Hit the crib with a collide. But really ain't tripping, we kicking it right through the,
We're going to get a timeout here. Play clock was down to 4 seconds. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Ready! Let's go now! 33, yellow! Ready?
Loves to throw again. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted! Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
First down throw by Williams. Complete right side. Burton has it. And it's going to be brought down up at the 31. Pick up 14 yards on that one. And it'll be first down Bears.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here's the first carry from the Points Allen. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And the pack gets home. They drop him. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of third down. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down. Third and long for him here. It's a screen play for Allen. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Timeout taken by the Packers. Their third and final one. On fourth down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Brings it in at the 12. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Here we go. Yellow, 43. Hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Zay Frazier has it. And it's a house call. Pick 6, touchdown Chicago. Well, you know this firsthand, partner. You get hit making a throw, you know this is a possibility. And that crowd cheer then confirmed it for him as he got off the ground, picked off, and in this case, taken back for 6 as well.
I hated that sound.
I know.
Not only are the pads crunching me, but that crowd telling you it is going the other way. That's what you got to do to these quarterbacks in this league. You got to hit them, you got to harass them, and mistakes will follow.
This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
1st and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
Green Jack. Ready. Ready.
Love back to it after the pick. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So 2nd down coming up.
Smash. Red. Black. 95. Ready.
He'll throw it. He's loaded another one up. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a one-score game before halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Packers cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. We'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And he tried to finesse that one far too much. It doesn't come close to the landing zone, so set this drive up at the 40. Here's the final play of our first half. Throwing here just before halftime. Dump off caught by his back. And the defense on him to force him out of bounds. That's going to bring us to the end of our 2nd quarter. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shotgun now for Love. Dumps it off to his running back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Set, ready. 52 blue. Ready.
Love from the gun. Short pass brought in. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go. He gets a bunch of gap on top of it.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
50, green.
Here's Love. Taken in by Williams outright. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play. This still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
60 red. 60 red. Hut, hut.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Going all the way to the end zone here. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. Well, the pass interference might have prevented the touchdown there, but it gives this offense the yards and a great chance to punch it in anyway. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal.
Set, hut. Blue, 32. Ready?
Bigsby takes it in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers make it 17 all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Luther Burden now on the return. Massive hit, the ball's out. And the fumble recovery is made. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
You know, awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on the return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing the lane and doing their job. But there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know, we love to talk about corners. Those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down a toss play like that, they separate themselves from others.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Ready to run.
Working from the gun, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. It's a race down the right side. Romadunze. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
And the Bears first down.
He scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears grab the lead on their first series of the half.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays could follow.
Packers 17. Santos to kick off.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Making some progress here. Nice effort here, and they're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go. Black 40. Set.
Love out of the shotgun. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On the
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. 10 black. Ready.
Back to the air. Love. Setting up the running back screen. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll give the Packers the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
That one only good for a couple. It's 2nd down.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready. 52 blue. Set.
Love now to throw. Pass caught out right by Golden. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Down. Yellow, 43. Ready?
Takes the handoff, now Love. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers can tie it up after hitting Peter in the 3rd. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like the receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Burden now to return it. Looks away from one. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, Williams. Let's go, left side. And we'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Williams from the gun. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and just 2 to go. Putting a receiver in motion. 3rd and 2, Williams. He finds a Doomsday downfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They got 21 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
Bears, 1st down. A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Bears.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's been a high-scoring game so far, but we're still tied 24-all to begin the final frame. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. A give to Allen out of the shotgun. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. Play action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Rolling from the gun here. Pass brought in by Burton. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on a big play down to the 19. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
What is up?
Now a give running right. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Motion man right is Smith. Now Williams. We've got a screen to the running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Packers going nickel on 3rd.
Let's up.
3rd and long for him here. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Dumped off to his running back. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
What is going on?
Running from the pistol, here's Allen. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
What is up?
Motion man right is Smith. He's back to throw. And he's got it in close. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Important moment as they turn to Cairo Santos. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Tracking for it, and it's good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
Packers getting set here. First and 10.
Let's go. Set.
Love now, off the play action. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers jump in front late. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers take a 4-point lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. This return starts at the 5. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. He's dropped. A big stop in a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat out there.
Finds his man over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throwaway.
All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on fourth down. Desperation time here. Has his man caught by Odunze. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's first and 10. Here he is to throw. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
$50 seconds to go. Here's second and 10. Setting up to pass. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Trying getting it to Colston Loveland. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Tight end going in motion here. Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to get that one to Arian Smith. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
He'll look to throw it. And he got there in time. He's taken down. The Bears going to use their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch can still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Options aplenty out wide. 5 receivers set here on third and long. Looking to throw it. He finds Odunze running the slant. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
First down, Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Working from the gun, Williams. Folks, it's intercepted. And the Packers make the play that should win them this game. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Sign quarterback run here. So a historic venue in football sees yet another